Hey guys! So for today I'm going to do a random questions tag. So I hope you guys enjoy and yeah. The first question is, how did you get your YouTube username? Well, my YouTube my YouTube channel name is Sarah Elizabeth. That's my name. Um is my name. That's my first and middle name. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have a different username. If it's like, I'm not. I have a lot of different usernames. Well, actually, I have like the same one for like a lot of different names, but it like changes up a little bit. If it's S Del Savio 831, S is for Sarah. Del Savio is my last name, and 831 is my birth month and birthday. So, yeah. If I could change my name to anything, maybe like Serafina because it's like the Italian version of my name, Sarah. And I really think it's pretty. Um, I mean, maybe Elizabeth, but I like my name, so I probably wouldn't really change it. I don't really. I don't think I couldn't see myself changing my name really. So, if you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? Date more, because honestly, in high school and college, I didn't really date a lot, like at all. I mean, I did a little bit, but not really at all. I mean, I didn't have my first kiss until I was like 22 years old, and that was after high school and college, obviously. So, um, and even since then, I haven't exactly like I don't have a lot of experience with dating and relationships. And yes, I'm 25 years old, and that's probably strange, but I'm not the kind of person that I want to wait for the right person, and I want to be with somebody who's special and who means a lot to me, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my morals and my views just because I may or may not have sexual impulses, which I mean, I'm 25 years old. Obviously, I want to have sex one day, but you know. And I think another advice would be just not to overthink so much. I have a tendency of overthinking everything. I've made a video about it actually, and I'm I'm slowly getting better at that, but it's still like something that I struggle with. But but being busy helps. So, and I would say I have a pretty busy life not these days. These days, I should say. So, yep. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubble gum bubble? Oh crap! I really don't remember the first time I did that. I mean, that those are the kind of things that I don't really. I mean, who really remembers their first time blowing a bubble with the bubble gum bubble? Like, I mean, I don't. I mean, maybe like I'm gonna say maybe between 5 and 10 years old, maybe around there. I really don't remember. So, what did you want to be when you were little? This is another tricky one because I feel like a lot of people will say like they wanted to be like a princess or an astronaut or whatever, and I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I wanted to be a guidance counselor at one point in my life. I wanted to be a counselor at one point in my life because I was like in college. I probably a singer or like a movie critic or like a food critic because I'm a pretty critical person when it comes to movies and food. But yeah, I don't really have like a really funny, quirky answer for that. Sorry. um, what do you order at Starbucks? Usually either a hot chocolate or a like a peppermint mocha or a passion fruit tea. Usually, or a white mocha. I used to have white mochas a lot in college, but my body kind of reacts strangely to caffeine. Like it doesn't make me hyper like it makes most people. It makes me kind of sick feeling kind of actually. So I don't really usually drink a lot of caffeine, but I had a lavender latte like 2 weeks ago at this little cafe. It wasn't Starbucks, but it was this little cafe called Scribbles in Kent, Ohio, and it was really good. Like it was amazeballs. Lavender lattes are really good. What's the hardest you ever laughed? hard for me to think of these, like, specific moments of my life. I mean, I've laughed a lot in my life. I mean, yesterday I was laughing pretty hard when I was at work. I guess that could, I mean, that wasn't the hardest I've ever laughed, but I was at work with the kids, and they were being very funny, and as usual, being kids, of course, and I was laughing, of course, and I was laughing pretty hard. I don't know. I mean, I laugh a lot. I have a tendency of laughing like everything. Like things that people think are funny, most people I should say, most people think are funny, I don't find funny. Like jokes, I rarely think that jokes are funny, but but I laugh at stupid shit. So if you could play any musical instrument, which would you be and why? Or which would I play? I'm assuming that question means. Probably either drums, violin, or guitar, because I think those are three of the most kick-ass instruments ever. Like, really. Oh, and piano. If I had to pick one, though, probably maybe violin, I guess, or maybe I have a guitar, so I guess I've had the opportunity to do that, but I don't know how to play the guitar, so probably violin or piano, to be honest, because I think those are two very, very beautiful instruments, and just the sounds that come out are just beautiful. And don't mind my hair, by the way. I was just looking at my hair, and I mean, I washed it today, and I put stuff in it, like anti-frizz cream and serum, but it's not really behaving, and I'm about to put it back down again because it's just driving me crazy today. For once in my life, I feel like when I was younger, I was able to have like defined curls, and now it's just like all over the place craziness, and I can never really figure it out. But yeah. Okay, next question. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Talk to somebody, I would probably say. When I'm upset, I usually talk to people, or I eat like cake. Not that happens a lot. Or I listen to music, or watch TV or something like that, probably. But my favorite thing is probably talking to somebody. What's my favorite movie? Oh, jeez. I have a lot of favorite movies. Probably Willy Wonka, the original. Bad News Bears, not the original, the new one. Those are probably two of my favorite movies, to be honest. I watch those a lot, and they're really, really good, and they're really funny, and they're just awesome. What's one food you cannot live without? Chicken. I could not live without chicken. I basically eat chicken like every single day, like in some variation or form. Like yesterday I had chicken wings. I mean, I haven't had chicken today yet. I had a hot dog for lunch, but I mean, and if it was just a food group like meat or whatever, it would definitely be meat because I can't live without meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm also thinking about doing a non-vegan video because I'm not vegetarian or vegan. I just eat meat all the time and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see like a non-vegan video from me, just talking about like what I eat usually. I mean, I'm not exactly like a super healthy person though, so it's just an idea. But let me know if you want to see that. Favorite. What's my favorite dessert? Chocolate cake or chocolate chip cookies. Those two things are like. I love chocolate cake. I love chocolate chip cookies. Basically, obviously, you could tell I love chocolate. So yeah. Favorite pizza topping? Sausage. Yeah. I love some Italian sausage on my pizza. It's pretty darn good. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? Well, I think the superpower to read minds would definitely come in handy, but the superpower to be invisible would definitely come in handy too. But I think for like, in general, like all the time kind of power, like if I had like 24/7 all the time, probably reading minds. But of course, being invisible, you could like steal stuff and like, go into places that are, forbidden or, closed or whatever. You can't get into them. but probably reading minds, because maybe, well, to be honest, reading minds would be kind of annoying, though. Like, if you didn't have control over it, then you probably would hear, like, everybody's thoughts, which would be really annoying. So, if you don't have control over it, probably invisibility, because that would be funny if you just randomly went invisible in the middle of, like, a lecture or, like, a grocery store or something. But if it's something you have no control over, invisibility. But if you have control over it, reading minds. If that answers your question, hopefully it does. What did you do for your last birthday? My last birthday, I went to Put-in-Bay by Lake Erie for my 25th birthday last year. I went like the weekend before my birthday. Like my birthday was on a Monday, and I went the weekend before, which was really fun. I got drunk. I think I got drunk at least once. I drank a lot. I don't actually remember if I actually did legitimately get drunk, but I probably did. I drank a lot of beer that weekend. I drank a lot of wine, mostly beer though, because beer is cheap. And we just saw the sights and did stuff and ate food and had nice meals, and it was fun. It was my first time at Put-in-Bay. My dad used to go every year. He went for like 30 straight years with his college friends to Put-in-Bay, and I'd never been there before last year, so I was like, I really want to go. So yeah. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? Look older. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm 25 years old, and if you look at my face, you probably don't think 25. You probably think like at the most like early 20s. I've always had a issue with looking young. Also, like it's hard for me to feel like I'm a 25-year-old person when I don't really look like a 25-year-old person. But of course, a lot of people have told me that I look around my age, which helps. So, but and my other wish would probably be to have like $1 million. But that's, who wouldn't want that? So, if you were a Pokemon, what would you be called? Probably something like silly Chew. I thought of that because I like Pikachu, but I can't really think. I mean, I like Pokemon, and the really sad part about Pokemon and me is, I just realized like within the last year that Pokemon means pocket monster. Like I did not know that. And I mean, I've been watching Pokemon half of my life with my brother and stuff, so it's kind of sad that I just figured that out. But yeah, oh crap, this video's getting long. Okay, but yeah, maybe something with silly in the title, probably. But okay. Before this video gets really, really long, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that I was entertaining. I tried to be entertaining, and I hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see this beautiful face again. I mean, who doesn't want to see this beautiful face? And let me know what you guys want to see next. Before this video, I filmed saw a video of me singing. I'm still stuffed up, sorry. But it didn't sound that great, so I was like, yeah. I'm still in the process of cleaning my room so that I can show you guys my room, but I don't know if it's going to happen this week. It might happen this week if I can actually get myself motivated to actually clean my room, because I've been kind of lazy today, more lazy than than I wanted to be. But you know, you have days where you do a lot of stuff, and you have days where you don't do a lot of stuff. So, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope I didn't bore you to death, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I love you. Bye.